One. Are we live?
Not yet.
Alright.
We up now.
Yeah.
Good?
Yep.
All right, shalom, shalom to the nation of Israel. First, we'll start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadot.
double honors to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone who tells the truth and who will, and salutations to the brothers out there teaching, and week in and week out, and shalom to the believers,
Yeah, we good.
to the believers, on the four corners of the earth, that believe in this truth, So we're gonna start by going into Judges 5 and 11.
This is Judges, chapter 5, verse 11. They that are delivered from the noise of the archers in a place of drawing water, there shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord.
Repeat that one more time.
Judges chapter 5, verse 11. They that are delivered from the noise of the archers in the place of drawing water.
So what's that place of drawing water? So that's a metaphor, or a similitude for servitude or captivity, And then when it says the Northern Archers, right? That's what it said, correct? Yeah, Northern Archers, that goes into the missiles, the nukes coming over here, So us, the hopeful elect, we're gonna be doing, the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability. Forgive me, and so pretty much we're gonna be in captivity until the Lord deliver us, Can you get that Jeremiah for me? So I could better elaborate. Is that Jeremiah 16? Not Jeremiah 16.
No, I'm
It-
saying I got it. Is that the Iowa?
Well, I ain't gonna keep my head down.
You
You can keep it. I don't even want it. Head on it, come home with. Is that Jeremiah 16, right?
This is Jeremiah 16 and verse 14. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt.
So we was in captivity in Egypt, so that was a big thing a long time ago, So the Lord's gonna do a new thing. He gonna deliver us, out of the land of the north, aka Babylon the Great, which is gonna continue on.
It says, but the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, and from all the lands whither he had driven them. And I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers.
So it's gonna be a part 2 of Exodus, So we're gonna be delivered, through chariots, and we're gonna get brought back, to the land of Israel, from this place.
Is there more to that? Oh, yeah,
Go back to this.
This is Judges 5, chapter 5 and verse 11 from the top. They that are delivered from the noise of archers in the place of drawing water, there shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord.
Exactly. So in this land of captivity that we in, we're gonna rehearse the righteous acts, to hopefully be delivered, from the missiles, like I said, the Northern Archers.
Even the righteous acts towards the inhabitants of his village in Israel. Then shall the people of the Lord go down to the gates.
I'll just add on, the noise of the archers is the missile, what I'm saying? That's the missile silos, what are they called?
Oh,
Silos, the missile silos. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna shoot out those missiles. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's gonna be bombing each other, man, with nuclear destruction. You know what I'm saying? And that's the noise, man. This place rocking, getting bombarded by these missiles.
This
is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, and verse 1. It reads, "Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him."
So who afflicted us, you know? All these nations, you know, all those nations in the book of Psalms 83, you know? So all the nations, including Amalek, you know, Ammon, all these other nations, all the Arabs, you know? So it's gonna be a surprise when we get delivered because we at the bottom of the totem pole, you know?
It says, "Such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors.
Exactly.
When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear."
Why are they gonna be troubled? You know, they're gonna see these chariots, you know, deliver us. Lord willing, that's us, you know, but it's gonna they're gonna be terrified when they see them things, you know, because simultaneously as the chariots come, you know, the missiles gonna be coming, so they're gonna be terrified.
Because look, and also they're already terrified because of the prophets out here in the highways and the byways, standing up in great boldness and telling them this to their face, prophesying against this place coming down. Yeah.
Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 2, "When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear,
Yep.
and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation."
Yeah, it's gonna be a deliverance like never before, you know. Thousands, millions of chariots coming down, you know, to deliver, you know, the hopeful elect.
It says, "So far beyond all that they looked for." It says, "And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, This was he whom we had sometimes in derision and a proverb of reproach."
So pretty much they did all this wickedness to us, you know. They tried to fuck us over for so long, you know. But it all ended in vain, you know, because our lot, you know, is with the Lord, and their lives pretty much for destruction.
It says, "We fools accounted his life madness, and his end to be without honor. How was he numbered among the children of the Most High, and this lot is among the saints?"
Look how we're displayed on national TV. You know, we're looked at as a bad people. You know, we're infamous. You know, among the nations. You know, but like the scriptures say, you know, how was he numbered amongst the saints? You know, that's our lot. You know, we was going off for a certain amount of time. You know, but eventually we're gonna come back to our senses. You know, and come back to the Lord.
Yeah, they looked at us with shame and disgust. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere we go, man, them niggas, man. You know what I'm saying?
I was thinking the same thing. They look down on us. They call us those bywords, those niggas, those spicks, them.
Ezekiel 36.
They look at us like we the scum of the earth. Those low life. They ain't nothing. They ain't nobody. Especially so-called Negroes.
Verse 2.
I got one more. It says, Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 6. "Therefore have we erred from the way of truth, and the light of righteousness hath not shined unto us, and the sun of righteousness rose not upon us."
Like I said, their lot is not with the Lord. You know, their lot is to be wicked, you know, and be destined for destruction.
Yeah, and it said the light of righteousness have not shined onto us. The truth. Hey, Yahweh Shai's not dealing with the other heathen or with the heathen nations.
Yeah.
He's dealing with the saints, his people, his chosen. You know what I'm saying? The hopeful love. That's why they're counted. It said, "We fools accounted his life madness." You know, because they're fools thinking that, like the brothers were saying, that we're the scum of the earth, when truly we're kings of the earth. You know, right now we're under the curses. You know what I'm saying? We are at the bottom of the barrel. But what? He's coming to save those that are poor and needy, those that need a physician, those that are longing to be saved, those that have no power right now.
Those who are vexed with the abominable things, you know, the filth in this earth,
That's right.
you know, which would be the lowly, you know, because we ain't got no power, you know, here in this wicked world, you know. Our power is not here yet. Our power is with when the Lord comes, you know.
If I may, could you read that again? Yeah, that one.
6.
Yes.
All right, Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 6. Therefore have we erred from the way of truth, and the light of righteousness hath not shined unto us.
And say we erred. You see what I'm saying? So we wandered out of the way of the congregation, of the Lord, man, and ended up in the congregation of the dead. Hey, so the Lord had to discontinue us from our heritage and our inheritance, man. In order for what? To teach us a lesson, for us to be righteous judges on the earth, when the kingdom is about to come now, we had to go, and know what evil was.
It said, and the light of righteousness hath not shined unto us, and the sun of righteousness rose not upon us.
You know what I'm saying? And how can you rule a kingdom and you don't know that you're dominant over the other nations? That you don't know that you're greater than the other nations? Because you know what I'm saying. Ever since we're born, we're taught that we're less. You know what I'm saying? We're less than the other nations on earth, man. We're inferior, right? Climb the water, bro. You know what I'm saying? In all reality, they're inferior to us.
Huh?
We're the strongest people on earth, man. All right. It's the nation of Israel. You know what I'm saying? The people on this board, man, are the dominant people of the nation of Israel. You know what I'm saying? And that's, you know what I'm saying, the so-called Negroes. You know what I'm saying? The so-called natives, Hispanics.
Lamentations 2 and 15. All that pass by clap their hands at thee. They hiss and wag their head at the daughter of Jerusalem, saying, Is this the city that men call the perfection of beauty, the joy of the whole world, of the whole earth?
Right. They say, this nigga. They look, they look at this nigga, man. Hey, man, who are you?
Nothing but a nigga.
You nothing but a nigga.
That's the whole point of white supremacy.
Exactly.
They want to associate us with bad behavior and crimes all the time, but yet they're the cause of all our problems.
Right.
They're the cause that they're the reason why we go through such things.
Hey, hence them categorizing us as black. They understood what they was doing when they was doing that, man. They categorize us as black, destitute of light, ignorant. But when it comes to them, they're known as white. As pure. Yeah. Which if a blind man can see, if you know colors, man, you learned your colors in preschool, man, pretty much, man.
All right, so they do this to keep us in subjection to them, man. You know what I'm saying? They use reverse psychology upon us, man, to trick us to thinking that we're less than they are. All right, we're gonna be the ruling nation with Yahweh Shai, man.
And the reason why they do that is basically to keep some kind of control.
Yeah.
That's why they lie, and manipulate everything. That's the reason why they want to pull out the history out of the school system. On slavery and atrocities and what they did to the so-called Negro slaves. That they want to pull all that out of the history books, man. Just to keep you docile and simple, man.
Like it says in
It's
Daniel.
so you won't, look down on them and what they did, because basically again just to keep you in that like slave mentality.
Exactly.
Keep you docile and simple.
Elder, if I may, and one of those ways is they know they put it in the book. Why? Because they know we not gonna read, man.
That too.
They know Jake. You know what I'm saying? He's so destroyed. He not even gonna research his history, man.
But look too, they know right now too. Look, you don't necessarily even put it in the book no more, because you got the internet.
Yep.
You know? And they'll even take it off the internet.
Right, exactly.
They'll pull it all out of there.
Exactly. Calling it scrubbing off the internet.
You know, hey, they done made learning more easier than what it was back in the day. We used to have to go at encyclopedias, dictionaries and stuff, and look things up, library.
Swords. Yeah.
You don't even need that no more, man.
Exactly.
You can find things at a click of the finger. And then now they got AI.
Yep.
You know, you can do a paper. They say on use AI intelligence.
Facts.
You know, but it might not come out. You know what I'm saying? As good as a human will write it, but yes, they can use that nowadays, man.
Yep.
It's a half. It's getting. This becoming a more of a microwave society, but more at Esau's control though. You know.
Yeah, he controlled the narrative right now.
He's controlling the narrative. That's right. You know.
It's Daniel 7:25. It says, "And he shall speak great words against the Most High." So I could screen one up. And shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until a time and times and the dividing of time. He shall think to change times and laws. Like we said, man, he goes into these, you know what I'm saying, he wants to go into these libraries and take away a lot of these books so he can rewrite history.
Yeah, they show you that that was a part of their whitewashing as well too, the iconoclasm, man.
Yeah.
You know, it showed you that as it's a book called the Russian Icon.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, and it showed, you know, that when, you know, Esau went in and paint the likeness of his face, man, on a lot of those biblical, ancient paint, you know,
The judges, like you said, in the book of
Daniel.
Job 9 and 24.
Yeah.
I thought somebody grabbed
There
that
you go.
real quick. Read it for the brother.
I got it. This is Job. Job 9. Salah. Job chapter 9, verse 24, it says, "The earth was given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where? And who is he?"
Right, and he did that also to, control the narrative.
There you go.
You know, they show you like in that movie, the Book of Eli. They'll show you like how the Bible, had that power. What did the dude say? Whoever has this Bible has all the power. They can control the world, something like that. And then basically Esau knew that. That's why he had painted the judges thereof, man. He did the iconoclasm.
There you go.
You know, he painted them all white.
Yep.
All the Israelites made the Israelites white, the angels white, made the Lord white, so-called white.
So-called, yeah.
You know,
They even called it whitewashing.
whitewashing. Yep.
See, if I may too, like through the rebirth, through that Renaissance,
There you
man.
go.
Like it says in the book of Revelation, he went out to deceive the nations, loosely paraphrasing. That's right there is a part of his deception. You know what I'm saying? Painting himself to be as God, painting the angels as so-called white, and you know what I'm saying? The white babies and as angels and all this BS. But now the truth is coming out. They're being revealed.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, just laying back on the point we both going into.
This is Ezekiel 36 and verse 2. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, because the enemy hath said against you, even the ancient high places are ours in possession. Therefore prophesy and say, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, because they have made you desolate and swallowed you up on every side, that you might be in possession unto the residue of the heathen. And ye are taken up in the lips of talkers, and are infamy of people.
He gets the word infamy from infamy.
So pretty much get to the point, you know, we were pretty much made a laughing stock and a bad image to the nations, you know, because when Edom took us over, you know, they took up all of our history, took up our high places, you know, what's the name, ransacked the temple, you know.
Seized the artifacts.
Con, exactly. Con, that's what I said. Aha, they was talking shit. Put it in simplest terms, it's talking shit.
Yeah. This is the word infamy in the Edamon. It says a public disgrace, dishonor, evil fame.
And that's what we know all across the four corners of the earth, you know. All because of them.
And that's why they put that disdain, you know, the demonization on so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. That's why every day you watch the news, just watch your local news.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That'll tell you everything right there, man. You know?
Hey, Elder, if I may, that's why other people come from different countries, man.
Yeah.
And they already have a preconceived notion about us.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? They don't want to be around us. You know, they think we one way, you know, until they start to find out. But damn, y'all nothing like what is portrayed in the movies, you know, or portrayed in the news. You know?
They perpetuate it in a way where, like, we just like it's dangerous to be around.
Exactly.
Like Chicago, Illinois. Chicago is blasted all over the world.
Exactly.
And they're like, when people, certain tourists or whatever, they come to Chicago, they're like, what part should I stay away from?
Exactly. Yeah.
You know?
I was saying,
when they go through it, they be like, it ain't as bad as they.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's bad, but it ain't that bad.
And like what the brother just said, that stigmata, man, it's a stigma on you. You know, which leaves a print or a mark, you know, on us, you know, which all go back to the curses as well.
Yeah.
You know, because the Lord said it was gonna happen, man.
Yeah.
You know, it goes back to, you know, what is being a proverb and a byword, and being an estandre.
If I may add, that's like the word where they call you a nigga or a nigger, if you want to put it. The nig is the connotation of negative.
Or just basically the whole word black.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, in itself. Being labeled black. You know,
African American.
I mean, African American. Yeah. Or black, Hebrew Israelite.
Negro.
You know, a negative connotation. Basically, that's what this devil, you know, has done. You know, he put this negative connotation on so-called Negro.
Exactly. And put a positive one on him.
On himself.
And then white.
Yeah, exactly.
And then white goes to being pure, clean, linen.
Good little PR.
But it's completely opposite, though.
There you go.
In characteristics. He's the one who's black. He's the one who's black. You know what I'm saying? Keep it real.
BG.
And it's funny you say that because the elder out of South Carolina, he was going, I believe that was the elder out of South Carolina, but he was going to, anyway, they was going into the dark ages, right?
Yeah.
And he was saying, I believe they was saying, hey, this is really the dark ages.
Yep. Yeah.
Meaning, you know, ignorant, man, destitute of light, man.
Yeah.
This is, we really in it, you know, but they put that negative connotation on us. Why? Because he wasn't in rulership. You know what I'm saying? And we was, even though we was wicked, you know, during that time, but we still held a lot of things, you know, a lot of old customs, you know, that we have. But hey, but he pretty much labeled it the dark ages because he wasn't in rulership.
Yep.
You know.
Of course, the dark ages when you're at the bottom.
Goes back to what you was reading a little while ago. The earth was given into the hand of the wicked. The wicked is in control. So basically, the wicked got the power to control the narrative. You know, and that's what he's been doing. But what the Heavenly Father is doing right now, he's exposing this wicked devil, man. Like when the scriptures say, how the things that Esau sought up. You know, and it's sought up through what? Prophecy. All through the scriptures. That's how we know who he is. Esau Edom. We know who he is, man, because the scriptures point right at him. You know? He can't run from it, man. He could try to say that what they trying to say that Esau is the Arabs.
Yeah.
Makes absolute. How Esau gonna be Ishmael?
They don't fit. They don't fit the purpose.
The scriptures don't even describe it like that. Man. We don't get this one, man.
Exactly.
You don't fit the description.
Hey, there'll be no Christians in the churches saying this shit. You know? Esau is the so-called white man. Ain't no way to run from it, man. The scriptures tell you that he was gonna be a certain kind of way. And he's going to be doing certain things around a certain time. Matter of fact, the scriptures tell you where he gonna be at the end of the time, man. He gonna be the one in rulership. It's not the Arabs. It's not Ishmael or Elam. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
You keep on in there.
Oh, can you read that in the NLT? Which one? Yeah, I'm in Ezekiel, but which verse?
This is Ezekiel chapter 36, verse 2 in the NLT. This is what the sovereign Lord says. Your enemies have taunted you, saying, aha, now the ancient heights belong to us. It says, therefore, son of man, give the mountains of Israel this message from the sovereign Lord. Your enemies have attacked. Okay. It says, your enemies have attacked you from all directions, making you the property of many nations and the object of much mocking and slander. Damn.
Self-explanatory.
We behind enemy lines. That's what it is.
We ain't all up.
Yeah. We behind enemy lines.
Read that again, brother.
I got you.
It says, son of man, prophesy to Israel mountains, give them the message. O mountains of Israel, hear the word of the Lord. This is what the sovereign Lord says. Your enemies have taunted you, saying, aha, now the ancient heights belong to us. It says, therefore, son of man, give the mountains of Israel this message from the sovereign Lord. Your enemies have attacked you from all directions, make you the property of many nations.
And you know that Jacob have been made so docile, you know, and simple, especially in this time right now, they don't even realize it. They got the enemy that made you comfortable in hell. Made you so comfortable that you so docile, you don't even realize that you under attack. Go ahead,
A perfect example of what he's going into is a childhood story, Hansel and Gretel. The two children went into the witch's house thinking that she was just gonna give them food, but in all reality, her whole plan, she was putting them in she was fattening them up to kill them. The same thing with Jake. He's making you docile, so when he's finally ready for his plan to be in full effect, you're already gonna be too, what's the word? Domesticated to understand. You're just gonna go along with the flow.
Conditioned.
Yeah, conditioned.
And they destroyed minds. There you go. They warped minds, man. And the Most High said we was gonna be like this until he had destroyed people. The only ones that weren't gonna get destroyed like that is the elect. The election, man. The ones that would not bow that knee down to Baal. You know, but hey, the 2/3, man, they through. They through, man. They don't even realize it. They all like, you know, like docile and simple, man, being hit on every side, man. Being destroyed, man. Eating the poison of this devil, man. To the point where it's gonna lead up to them to ultimately be destroyed with that nuclear thermal fire, man. You know, taking that RFID chip, that C-hit. That's what Jake, hey, treading them dangerous grounds, man. Don't even realize it. And then they want to hear us. We out here warning you, preaching, and telling you about it from the Holy Scriptures. Hey, we being laughed at, or being called wicked, or being called what they call us negative, hate mongers. We out here warning you and telling you what's coming. The Heavenly Father told us to come out here to do this, man, to bring this message to the Israelites. So-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, man. Prophesy and tell you, man, about the destruction of this place. Tell you about the destruction that's coming so that you can escape. Giving you the full warning. But what Jake doing? Them niggas crazy. Them niggas is out of their damn minds, man. That's how bad Esau has destroyed your mind. He got you sleep. That poison, that philosophy, got you drunk, so drunk and docile, you wouldn't even understand the truth unless, you know what I'm saying, even if the truth slapped your ass in the face, man. It slapped you really hard, man. You still ain't gonna get it, man. Hey, they gonna be destroyed, man. Hey, the Lord gave you the warning. You can't say he didn't.
They got a term for that. It's called Stockholm syndrome, man.
Yeah, cut.
You know, where you love, the one that has you in captivity so much, man. That's Jake, man, like a motherfucker. Hey, Jake loved Esau so much, man. He done forgot his way. You know, he forgot not too long ago, man. He was in shackles, man. You know, they was putting laws up for Jake, to keep him at a low level, man.
Yeah.
You know, you forgot all that, and now all of a sudden Esau can make it, man. You know, it seemed like, hey, if I may speak as a man, it seemed like we were more aware when we had the shackles on.
But you see, that's the Lord though exposing these niggas, man. Mm-hmm. These same niggas that's talking that shit, man.
Exactly.
These men are sold out, man.
Yep.
Yahweh Shem Yahushua gonna destroy you, man. Out here lying and prophesying wickedly, keeping the people asleep, feeding them that Babylon juice. You supposed to be giving them the antidote, man, to come up out the sleep. You supposed to speak words of truth into them, man, but you prophesy lies and deceit. That's wicked, man. And they know. You know better, man. So, hey, you gonna get beat with a billion strikes. Lord knows how many. Scripture say many strikes. Yep. You know? But anyway, finish reading that real quick. Somebody grab Ezekiel 3:17.
I'm going back. It's Ezekiel 36 and 3.
Y'all got it, buddy.
It says, therefore, son of man, give the mountains of Israel the message from the sovereign Lord. Your enemies have attacked you from all directions, making you the property of many nations and objects of much mocking and slander. Therefore, O mountains of Israel, hear the word of your sovereign Lord. He speaks to the hills and mountains, ravens and valleys, to ruin, waste, long deserted cities that have been destroyed and mocked by the surrounding nations.
Oh, that's funny, because in Salaki, if I may, in Baruch chapter 4, it talks about that, man. You know, it talks about our enemies, that surround us, man. They rejoice, at our fall, man.
Yep.
They rejoice when we fail, man. That's what they doing now. This is why they can come in and set up, restaurants and businesses, within our neighborhood, man. But we can't go out there like that, like how they set up, But they rejoiced at our fall, man. But just like it's saying Baruch chapter 4, hey, guess what? The same people that rejoice at our fall and see us fall is gonna see us rise, man. It's gonna, they're just gonna see us come up, man.
It goes back to what's that? Psalms 82. They said, "Let us take crafty counsel."
Yeah, 83.
Yeah, but 83 Slocky. Yeah, because why? Because look, they know
Exactly.
right now we're at the bottom, but back in the ancient world, they knew that the Most High had us.
Exactly.
That's what it's really all about, man. They think, well, they ain't got their God now.
There you go.
That's why they rejoice. They think that the Most High not with us.
Yeah.
But the Most High is with us, and He gonna show that, man, when the Lord comes. That's why He said that, man. He said He gonna make them all to bow down at our feet to show them that He had loved us. Heavenly Father ain't never forgot Israel.
I mean, it's a lot though. You gotta go all the way down.
Just go ahead, read. Y'all got it, brothers. Y'all got it. All right. Take your time, brother.
This is Ezekiel 35, and I'm going to start at verse 10. It says, because thou hast said, these two nations and these two countries shall be mine.
Hold on, y'all might want to start at that's 35, Ezekiel. Start at 5.
Ezekiel 36.
Ezekiel 35 and verse 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, and the time of their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, says the Lord Yahweh, I will prepare unto thee blood, and blood shall pursue thee.
And when you go into that word perpetual, man, that means ongoing, man. Continually, right?
Forever.
Right, exactly. So, you know, hey, Esau has had that perpetual hatred, you know, since the beginning. Really, hey, if you can receive it, really, you know, since the garden, man, the spirit of Cain, man.
Yep.
You know, that killed his brother, man. Yep. You know, that was made manifest in Jacob and Esau, man. All right.
If I made the Lord made it to where there's a protagonist and an antagonist in his movie. Jake is the pro. Esau is the antagonist, man. His soul is not upright in him. So that same spirit's gonna come back, continue being wicked. So I like to add on to your point, bro. Like you said, I had said in my heart, I will slay my brother Jacob. That spirit is still on him today.
Exactly.
That's why he does all these things. You know what I'm saying? Even spirits, through the food, through the air, to kill off his brother Jacob.
There you go.
It's the same spirit that was in Cain.
There you go. There you go. Yeah.
That killed Abel. The
Yep.
exact same spirit.
Backstab.
Yeah, he's like the Terminator, the evil one.
Thanks.
He just keeps coming for you no matter what.
Like the brother was saying, man, he used the medical field. All his sword is his blessing, man. You know, Cain's sword was with spear, right? Look
That's
at the
what it
name.
means.
Look at the name.
Yeah,
It means spear.
Yeah, exactly. You know, which is a killing instrument, man. And there's more than one way, you know, to kill somebody. You know, they got shows on that. You know, 1,000 ways, you know, to die, whatever. You know, so they got shows. That's how you know it's Esau, man. You know what I'm saying? Because he come up with different, you know, ways, you know, to destroy Jake, man. You know, and the biggest way he destroyed Jake is through his mind, man. You know, right? Through his philosophy, through the mind, he destroyed Jake's mind.
God.
You know.
And then I want to add, it said if he further the affliction, you know, after the 60s, they so-called said we could integrate, you know, and we could be free.
There you go.
But, you know, right after in the 80s, you know, they'll start doing the war on drugs and all this shit, all that type of foul shit, you know, putting us in, Jim Crow laws, you know, putting us in jail, the three-strike law, all this type of stuff, you know, slander us in the news, all this type of stuff, you know, after we were so-called free.
Snares and traps.
That's the perpetual hatred.
There you go.
What the brother talking about, basically. Yeah, they set you up, you know what I'm saying? Still, that's the, and he's showing it.
Yep.
He's showing his hatred towards you.
There
Like
you
you
go.
said, the three-strike law, and then look, you get out of prison, they hold that against you, man.
Exactly.
And you already paid your time to society.
Yep.
But he'll still hold that against you.
Yep.
You can't even get a damn job now because you got a felony
There you go.
on your record, man. A blemish against you. This devil, he unmerciful, man. Hey, that's why the scripture said, he ain't gonna have no mercy. Somebody grabbed that, I think in the Hebrews. It goes right into what y'all read right there. No, y'all read, no, stay right where you at. Somebody grabbed the other one, and it ain't gonna be no mercy for Esau, man. Because he ain't got no mercy. You know, and that's how you know who Esau is. All of these characteristics are right there and right in your face. You know, ain't nowhere to run from you, man.
That boy beat every checklist, every criteria.
Yep.
We had a whole debate out about prison days to rehabilitate or make you return.
You can finish reading that though while he getting
It says, I started at the top of 6. Therefore, this is Ezekiel 35:6. Therefore, as I live, said the Lord Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee.
Yep.
Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth.
Roughly paraphrasing scripture going into the Lord's gonna lead root north branch of this place, you know. Yep. And I think going into it, going into he'll leave neither son or nephew to the Lord, gonna completely leave. Yeah, he gonna completely leave Esau desolate, you know. Then it said only blood shall pursue thee, you know. That's the reward for Esau Edom, you know, losing World War III, you know, when your house shall come back, you know, and them going into slavery, you know, and the missiles coming over here to destroy this place.
You have to realize, why is he saying blood's going to pursue thee?
every fashion and way they obtain something, it's always through blood.
Yep.
That's their main way. They don't talk things out. Kill first, ask questions later.
Yeah.
So the Lord's gonna do the same thing to them.
Yeah, that's so true, man, because this devil's been, since 1776, man, to now. You know, if you look up in the, if you Google, you know, how many years of peace, you know, America has had, it's going to show you, I believe, like 7 years. You know what I'm saying? So out of you know, close to 300 something years, you know, America has only had 7 years of peace, man.
Look what they was built on.
It's blood, man.
Look what they was built on.
That's a part of his, his blessing, man. You know?
Yeah, that's his MO.
Build up on blood, sweat, and tears.
There you go, yeah.
True blood, sweat, and tears, though. That's what you gotta have.
If I'm gonna get this scripture just to go into what I paraphrase. This is Job 18, starting at verse 18. It said, "He shall be driven from light into darkness and chased out of the world. He shall neither have son nor nephew among his people, nor any remaining in his dwelling. They that come after him shall be astonished at his day, as they that went before were frightened. Surely such as the dwellings of the wicked, and this is the place of him that knoweth not God." So you know the Lord's gonna leave neither son nor nephew. You know he's not gonna have any bloodline. You know he's gonna be completely wiped out from the face of the earth.
It says in verse 8, "And I will fill his mountains with slain men, and thy valley, and thy hills, and thy valleys, and all thy rivers shall they fall that are slain with the sword."
Yeah, so all y'all dwelling places, you know, all the the countries, you know, the towns, cities, y'all gonna be desolate. Nowhere to be found.
You know what I'm saying? And the reason why he reaped what he sowed, right?
Time.
That's what it's really pointing to.
Because you got to think, if I may add, what he reaped, what he sowed. Back then, when they went and conquered, they didn't sit there and pile all those men up and burn them. They would conquer, grab what they want, and leave the whole thing to what it was.
Just to add on what the brother just said, you know, look what they did to all these tribes, you know.
Exactly.
The so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, bro. When they came over here, it was hundreds of millions of Israelites over here, you know, in the land of Hispaniola, you know, the Dominican Republic. You know, when they came over to North America, this place, it was hundreds of millions, bro, of Israelites that just got erased, you know, slaughtered.
You wiped out nations, so hey, it's gonna be returned into you.
Oh, yeah,
Exactly.
You gonna be wiped out, man.
Hey, the scriptures say, "He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword."
That's only right.
And didn't what's his name, Cristobal Colon, say he couldn't put down his sword, man?
9-4.
Yeah, he couldn't put down his sword was bathed in blood, man. You know, for slaughtering the so-called Native Americans, man. You know,
9-4 an hour, bro.
right? So I mean, shit, that's gonna happen to him, man.
Right.
It was
Perpetually.
promised double. Yeah, there you go. It's promised double. You know.
And that's how the way he did it.
Exactly.
It's gonna come back. Look, he had no mercy. Ain't gonna be no mercy. Ain't gonna be no timeout. You know what I'm saying? Retreat. There's gonna be no mercy, no surrender, no retreat.
Exactly.
Like they said in,
Yep.
like it said in at Psalms 83, he said, "Let us cut them off from being a nation."
Yep. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be cut off.
Now that's exactly how Esau did it, man. He came with no mercy, no surrender, no retreat. Chased the luck. You know, like when they be trying to retreat, get away.
Yep.
Esau, he ran them down and killed them.
Oh, yeah.
That's how he been, man, all this time.
Yeah, waving a white flag wasn't good enough.
It wasn't good enough.
It wasn't good enough for him, man.
He had to get that blood.
Exactly.
You know?
Yep.
You got more than that, brother?
Yes, sir. It says, "I will make," this is verse 9. It says, "I will make thee perpetually desolations.
Yeah.
I will make thee perpetual desolations, and thy city shall not return, and ye shall know that I am the Lord. Because thou hast said, these two nations and these two countries shall be mine."
And that part right there, he said, "Thou shalt not return." Hey, that's gonna be it, man. The end.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's no retreat. You know, no surrender, no mercy.
Ain't no going back to the drawing board.
So
Right.
to the gory end.
That's it, man. Yep.
Gore is waiting.
Out to the death.
We no, what is they call it? No holds barred.
Yep.
Facts.
What y'all got? Go ahead.
You done?
It was more. That's all.
Amos 9:11. It says, "In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up his ruins, and will build it as the days of old. And they."
Oh, it says so. So pretty much the Lord's gonna bring back, you know, the elect. You know, He says He's gonna bring put the breaches together. You know, the tabernacle of David. You know, is the elect. You know, the Lord's gonna bring it back together. The northern kingdom, the southern kingdom. You know.
All right, it says that they may possess the remnant of Edom and all the heathen.
And that's what happened when David was ruling.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So why is these Christians saying that, you know, Esau can, oh, well, in Keenan having, yeah, he gonna be there, but he gonna be in subjection.
Exactly. He said possession.
Exactly. No
Exactly.
different
We're gonna
than how
own
you
y'all.
get it. Yeah.
Keep the buck. We're gonna own y'all. Just like y'all owned us, we're gonna own y'all.
Remind me of that movie, Back to the Future. Biff was in control, and then he went back, and then Marty was in control, and Biff was the servant.
Trading place?
Trading places.
Being
Yeah.
truly blessed is having a slave.
You got stuff twisted, Esau.
Trading places, man.
It's right there. Eddie
Freaky
Murphy.
Friday.
There you go. Yeah. And the one who made that movie was just the guy.
Yeah.
Elder always liked to, the apostle always liked to
Aaron Russo.
Aaron Russo. There
Oh,
you go.
yeah.
Yeah. Khan, he understand. They know. You know they know.
He was offered a seat.
Yeah, Khan.
He was offered a seat at the round table.
There you go.
Hey, that's their biggest nightmare, man, is us in rulership.
Yeah. Hey, it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun, man. You know,
Yeah.
when meaning shit, when the rabbit, hey, when we in rulership, man. Hey, look here. You know, hey, like the brother said, man, we not gonna show no mercy.
Hey,
Man,
we go
hunters.
Yeah, there you go. Jeremiah 16.
The vicious.
There you go.
This is gonna become hunters.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, we gonna run with the gun.
That's it, man. The fishermen. Hey, they were showing old boy, what's his name? Tesla on Tesla.
Musty.
Elon Musk. They showing this dude, he building a big giant underground bunker. You know what I'm saying? Only just to be pulled out from up under there.
Revelation 6:16.
There's more to that than that Ezekiel too, ain't it? Keep on reading that, brother. But here, hold on, let him get this real quick. Then you go back to that. And you keep on breaking it down. You're doing a good job, brother.
This is Amos 9. I'll start at verse 2. It says, though they dig into hell, thence shall mine hand take them. Though they climb up to heaven, thence will I bring them down. And though they hide themselves in the top of Carmel,
Go ahead, break it down, bro.
I will search and take them out thence. And though they be hid from my sight in the bottom of the sea, thence will I command the serpent, and he shall bite them.
I was watching I was watching something on I think it was like it was some show or whatever where it was saying that, you know, Esau was underwater, man. Literally underwater, you know, they got like some bunkers underwater for sure. Where they gotta come up for breath or the nitrogen oxide in your blood will consume it and you'll end up dying.
Right.
So it's only like 2 weeks they can stay down there, but they'll have to come up.
Yeah.
You know, but this is right, but this is what this devil is doing, man. You know, he's literally, you know, trying to run and hide from destruction, man.
Anywhere.
If I posted a video like 2 years ago, bro. It was pretty much a lot of millionaires they're buying underwater yachts. So pretty much submarine yachts nowadays, bro.
There's a movie on that. I think it's called 2012.
Yeah, they showed it 2012 too.
They was calling it Noah's Ark Part 2.
But they got shit underwater now.
Hey,
Like,
you know what's funny? Hey, not too long ago, you know, those rich billionaires, you know, got killed.
Yeah.
You know, remember that when they went down, you know, in that submarine or whatever?
Oh, that was this year?
Got their ass crushed, yeah.
Yeah,
That wasn't that long ago.
That wasn't that long ago.
And now look about it.
So, hey,
Nobody remember.
you know there's probably
Or at
down
least
there,
they
dude.
say they
That's
got
what they
killed.
say, yeah.
They
They probably
allegedly
went
got
under-
killed. They probably went up under the.
They probably made it.
There you go.
They probably actually really made it.
There you go.
That was the whole plan.
Yeah,
Exactly.
You know, man.
Leave the world behind.
With these damn devils, man. Leave the world behind.
It's not far-fetched, you know. They make, you know, Machiavelli.
Because they got these insiders.
Stages there. Yeah.
And like old boy said in that movie,
Yeah.
he knew somebody. They had got their heads up,
Exactly.
you know, on what's going on.
Yep.
Facts.
Because he said they realized that they wasn't nobody that can control anything.
Yep.
He said the best thing they can do is get a heads up, you know, on what's happening. You know?
Exactly.
And in today's society, that heads up was when 19 first started. If you notice, when 19 first started, that same year started having more videos of these people coming out of construction workers saying they're doing underground projects. Or big old semi trucks full of food going into underground tunnels.
Yep. And I think that video he talking about, that was in Colorado. That's a, if I'm not mistaken, that's like a major military base that's in the mountains.
So they already prepared. They don't know when it's going to pop off, but they have the mindset to know when it does pop off, we're ready.
They'll be ready already. They know it's nearby though.
Con.
You know, they don't do things by coincidence.
Yeah.
You know,
Facts.
And two, you think the Lord is putting that within their minds to do this. And
Yeah.
it's prophecy. They're ultimately fulfilling prophecy. Because what? When they go out and hide in them, the hunter's gonna come in and they're gonna be the
Because
they're gonna be
twice.
the first batch of slaves in the kingdom of heaven, man.
Hey,
Starting with the elite.
hey, because the angels already got the blueprint. You know, ain't nowhere for you to hide, man.
Yeah, man.
It said, though they dig into hell, so it don't matter if you go underwater, you go up to the space stations, you go wherever. Hey, it said you will command the serpents to bite them. Think, hey, Leviathan's got to get busy too.
Ain't nowhere to run. Ain't gonna be nowhere to run or hide.
He's waiting on you.
It's crazy if you think about it. They think they're doing it for their protection, but at the same time, the Lord is reserving them to be that first set of slaves.
You're gonna be so valuable. You're gonna be so valuable.
How that one scripture they said when they show things piece of safety, the destruction should come on them. There should be nowhere to escape or something like that, bro. Ain't gonna be nowhere to hide, man. You ain't gonna be able to run from that destruction. Even the ones that in that underground bunkers or in the water or trying to hide in the space, what you call it, space
station's the shit that
space
you got.
station, yeah. You ain't gonna be able to get away from the Most High, man.
Yep.
Judgment is coming.
Hey, that's fulfillment of
Yep.
Esau pulling, Jacob pulling Esau's heel. You know, and that's when it's really gonna be fulfilled.
Yep.
In real true prophecy. And when the Lord turned our spirit into hunters, man,
He gonna turn them loose.
you know what I'm
Finish
saying?
reading that, brother. Bobby shot. What's it?
Oh, Jeremiah 16.
Yeah, 16.
God, this is Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 16. Behold, I will send for many fishers,
Yep.
saith the Lord.
So,
And
so what are we doing right now? We're fishing for the hope of the lake.
Yep.
Keep going.
God, it says, and they shall fish them, and after will I send for many hunters.
Hey, that's the Lord fishing for the elect, like the brother said, man. Even the ones that's not in the highways and byways.
Yep.
The 1/3. Because you got the 1/3 too.
Yep.
The believers, man, they being fished into the truth and, repenting.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And coming back to the Heavenly Father, man.
And if I may add, when
Yep.
it comes to fishing, it's likened to fishing because when you fish, you don't get everything, and it's not all the time that you get something. So when you fishing and you actually get a fish, it's actually considered valuable, So with that, with the elect, it's not for everybody,
Yeah, because sometimes you're going to bring in something too that is not lawful.
Exactly.
You know, the Lord said to go get the good and the bad. That's why he was like, it's like a kingdom. He gave that analogy about the net being casted into the ocean, and then he bring it back up. And that net is good and bad.
Clean and unclean.
All
It's clean and
seasons.
unclean. So basically, hey, it's sifting. part of the process. You know, the elect gonna stay. You know, but the abominable things
Get tossed.
get tossed back out.
Once
Man.
you know what I mean, smack all the shellfish out the way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You see that salmon right there. You're like, let me
Yeah,
grab
get
that
that.
out right there.
You can imagine that's what Peter and them was doing in that time, man. When they was fishing, you know they wasn't keeping abominable things.
Exactly.
Because they wasn't eating those abominable things. That was against the law. So that's why the Lord used that analogy for. You know, he said to go out there and bring in the good and the bad, man. That resonated with them. They understood, man.
It says, Jeremiah 16 in the middle of 16. It says, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and every hill and out of the holes of the rocks.
Read that again from the top.
I'll do that. This is Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 16. It says, behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord, and they shall fish them. And after will I send for many hunters.
Yep, them same fishermen, man, gonna be turned into those hunters. Coming from being a fisherman to a hunter. Woo, man, mighty, man. Even though, like, being a fisherman is like, that's hunting too. You know?
It's a different mindset.
It's a different mindset. Because, like, basically, we're in a peaceful mindset now.
It's a different tactic.
A different tactic, yeah. Because when you fishing, you got to be quiet, right?
There you go.
You know?
Hey, just like when hunting.
Yeah.
You know, so you gotta stalk your prey.
Yeah.
You know, all that. You know, facts.
Yeah.
You know, it comes to that, man. You know,
like you said, different tactics.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It says, and after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain.
That's talking about grabbing up these people that's gonna be hiding in these underground bunkers, hiding space stations and trying to hide in the holes in the, down in the earth. Up under the water. It ain't gonna be nowhere to run, man, nowhere to hide, man. Lord gonna have the hunters all out, man, grabbing you, pulling you over, man, like putting you in them chains and shackles, man. Even 2/3 of our people, man, because you know it's gonna be some jakes.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They got some money and whatever, trying to do the same thing.
The boule, the servants of the king. You know, they gonna be down there serving elites.
Yep.
You know.
Ain't gonna be nowhere to run for them either. Man. You gonna get got too. You gonna get enslaved. You don't want the Lord to have. You don't want the Lord to reign over you. Yep. Go ahead, brother. What you got?
This is 2nd Esdras 13, starting at verse 12. Down from the mountain and calling to him another peaceable multitude. And there came much people unto him, whereof some were glad, some were sorry, and some of them were bound. And other some brought of them that were offered. Then was I sick through great fear, and I awaked and said, so that's pretty much it. But so pretty much, yeah, some were happy, some were sorry, and some were bound.
That's the times that we're gonna be coming up on, man, because the saints gonna be happy.
Saints gonna be happy,
you know. And you gonna have the wicked, man. They ain't gonna be so happy, man. and you gonna have the elite, and the rest of these nations, they gonna be all in chains and shackles, man. They're going into slavery, to captivity. And that's the future prophecy that's coming, man. You know, but all of these Christians just think that everybody can make it.
That's the good news.
Hey, the good news is for the Israelites that are suffering, going through hell.
Exactly.
Hey, the good news is that you can repent. Though you became a heathen.
While you got the chance.
While you got the chance. That's the good news. That's the gospel. Salvation is for the Israelites. It's for Israel. It's not for everybody, man. Lord said it. Somebody grab Revelations 2:25.
Revelations.
Somebody grab Revelations 13 and 9.
This is Revelations.
Matter of fact, hold that one. Get 13 and 9 first. Somebody grab Isaiah 14 and 2. Yeah, come. It's
Revelation 13 and verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear.
That basically, if any man have understanding, man, understand. And the Lord talking to the elect, man. Only the elect don't understand this, man. The mysteries of the kingdom of heaven. Understand the scriptures and what the scriptures are saying. Everybody ain't gonna get this, man. Go ahead.
It says, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Yeah, he who leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. If you understand the mysteries of the scriptures, you know who this is talking about. What this is talking about. Who got the gift? Who got the matter of fact, show it to us. Go ahead.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
Who gift was that? Whose gift was the sword? See, you know who gift. Hey, that was Esau Edom's gift.
Right.
We just got done reading in Ezekiel 35. You know, he pursued after blood. And he gonna, since he lived by it, the scriptures tell you, he gonna die by it.
You reap what you sow.
You reap what you sow. And he gonna die by it perpetually, man.
That was his skill, was a hunter.
Yeah, yep.
Like I say, we gonna be the hunter.
That's
You know
right.
what I'm saying? In the next, you know what I'm saying? Next turn around.
Yep.
It says, here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
Hey, that's what we waiting on, man. We waiting for the, we watching the prophecies and we waiting patiently, man, for our Lord and Savior to come, man. Bring this devil down. That's what we waiting for, man. We waiting for the kingdom of heaven to come, man. So this place can be ruled in righteousness and in order and in peace. No more having to get up early in the morning and go to work and pay taxes. You know what I'm saying? No more unrighteous decrees. No more wickedness, man. No more about women being out of order, being disrespectful and loud.
No more.
No more of our sons and daughters out here being disobedient,
Being
hard-headed.
fathers.
You know? Truth. That's what we waiting
right.
for, man. Because up under this devil's rule, everything is out of whack.
We suffer.
And we suffer, man.
We're his prey.
Yeah. Go ahead, bro. Close in on that. You got that right there, 14. And what else I call for?
Revelations 3.
Oh, yeah, that 3 and
Well, 2 and 25.
2 and 25. Do that one last. Y'all do it up with that ticket scriptures, y'all. Yeah, because all of these nations going to captivity. Not just Esau, Edom. Everybody, all of these nations that's had a part in, you know, having us in slavery. All of these nations have had a part of it, and they still benefit to this day. All of them benefit, man. They in our communities, man. Making money off of us, man. We don't even benefit in our own community. You know, that's how you know who the Israelites is.
Yeah, going back to the curses, man. They said, what they say, they should be getting, what they say, boy, he said they should be getting very high above you.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And you gonna come very low.
Yep.
You know, pretty much. Oh, your enemies pretty much gonna be
Get
very
that. Get that for him. Deuteronomy 28.
Yeah. You know, part of them curses, man, of disobeying the Heavenly Father. You know?
You shall get up very high.
Yeah, that's
And
it.
you shall
Something
become
like that.
very low.
There you go.
He shall lend, and you shall
And
borrow.
that's it too.
Something like that.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, starting at verse 43. The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him.
Every time you want to go to that, you know, and get a loan, you know, hey, or get taxed like the elder brought out. Hey, you gotta go to your enemies, man, and want of all things.
Yeah.
You know, you can't even come up, man. You know, in this motherfucking in this society. Man.
Sell out.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you do, you gotta do some wicked stuff.
Yeah,
You gotta do the deeds of the father, of their father. You gotta sell out. Basically, sell you.
That's that great gulf that Lazarus was talking about in Luke chapter 14, man. You know, that it's a big divide, you know, especially financially between Jake and Esau. You know what I'm saying? You know, which would be impossible to catch up with them right now, man. You know?
It was this thing I seen on the internet. It was like the wealth gap between Jake and Esau. It was like, I think Jake was like 12,000.
Jake like $200. Worth $200 liquid. Esau like the average family is like worth like 1 or 2 point some odd million.
Exactly.
Some dollars or something like that. That's how far ahead they are. That, you know what I'm saying? If you want to, use that in comparison.
Yeah, just keeping in layman terms, you know, we living paycheck to paycheck while they got generational wealth type shit. You know?
They call it, they got old money.
Yeah, exactly.
They got old money.
Hey, and how did they obtain that old money, man? Oh, free labor. This is how they obtained that. You know?
500 years off of cotton.
Come on, man. 100% cotton, 100% cotton.
See, man, 'cause that's how Satan comes to you, man. You know what I'm saying? He gets you to give up your life to give you something physical, something pleasing to your flesh. You know what I'm saying? Like they did it with Yahweh Shai, man. They tried to.
He tried to, and that's what he's doing now.
Right.
He get Jake to give in to him, man. Give it to him, man, and sell their souls, man, for those dainties.
Yeah.
For those delicious things.
Those treats.
Those gifts. That's why I say oppression maketh a wise man mad, man. And I gotta, you know what I'm saying, give in to this, to have this.
Exactly.
You know, that's enough to make a wise man mad.
Yeah.
I gotta give up my integrity. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be less than a man, basically.
Exactly.
That's how you know you giving your soul to the devil, man. That's how you know you're making a deal with the devil. Because it's something, a part of you that you're giving away.
Yeah.
It's not a physical thing you're giving away. It's something within you.
And also, if I may add, when you at work, man, the labor that you're doing, man, and not only the labor that you're doing, for how long you're doing it, man. You know, you working 12 hours, and damn near they want you to work 7 days a week, man. You see what I'm saying? We ain't even got a day to rest. You see what I'm saying? So, hey, this devil has got, he really got these hooks on us, man.
Yeah, he's ruling over you, man. He's controlling your body.
Exactly.
He's the one that's saying you gotta be here at this time, you gotta be there.
Sure.
You getting out of here when I say so?
Yeah.
That's the spirit. You brought that up because I was working with a customer. He was he working mining. He was pretty much saying that like he pretty much had no personal life, and pretty much that miners pretty much in this area lead in committed suicide. You know, he pretty much said he worked from before the sun come up and then come back home when the sun.
Sunday?
Yeah, exactly.
You don't even got your own mind in this place. Isaiah 14:2, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives.
Hey, what is the land of the Lord?
Yashua, Israel.
You know what I'm saying? Zion. Hey, the new Jerusalem. You know, hey, the new Jerusalem, the kingdom of heaven, man, that's what's coming. You know, that's how you know this is a futuristic prophecy too. This is something that has not happened yet. So all these other nations, guess what? They can't do it. Because what did it say for Israel? For the nation of Israel. It's talking about all these other nations in the world, man. Go ahead.
And they shall take them captives
whose captives they were.
Yeah, who was our captors, man? Esau. So-called white man. Hey, we didn't come over here by ourselves.
Exactly.
We didn't come over here in no boat on our own. Only the northern kingdom did, man. The southern kingdom came over here enslaved and shackles, chains, and cargo ship, right? And then the northern kingdom got their land too. Go ahead.
They shall rule over their oppressors.
See? And they ruled, and basically they was ruling over, they was oppressing the whole nation. You know, the whole nation of Israel. You know, we all went in oppression together. You know?
And it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou wast made to serve.
Hey, the Lord gonna give us rest, man. We're gonna finally have peace. Because even though this devil ain't got physical chains on us, even though he ain't cracking us against the back, you know, literally, he's still doing it to us spiritually. We still ain't got no rest and no peace. We still being cracked spiritually on our skin, man. Yeah, we still being afflicted. Ain't no peace here, man.
There you go. Because, hey, why shit, you know, you work all day, you know, and then before you know it, you gotta wake up and do the same old thing all over again. You know, what you fucking with your mind, man. That shit messes with your mind. You know? It make you wanna, you know, do something, you know, off yourself, man. Hey, without the spirit of the Lord, man, you will do it. You know? Or off somebody else. You know, that's why motherfuckers be so irritated. You know, and whatever. You get into it at home and, you know, with your family or whatever. You irritated. You a slave, man. You oppressed. You know? Hey, what righteous man won't be mad? You see what I'm saying? When you knowing you oppressed, man.
Yeah, because you gotta sit there and deal with this madness.
Can't do shit about it.
Exactly. And you ain't got no power. You
got no might.
No might. Like, hey, that's part of the curse. Exactly.
And you see the spirit that all these people got on, man. They got the same spirit that he has. They got the same spirit their oppressor has, man. And it's constantly vexing you day by day by day.
Knowing you a god or you know, supposed to be a king, man. You know, but you got a peasant ruling over you, man. You know,
Going on all around your head, all this madness, man. You know,
You
look
got
at these stupid ass women, man. You know, these feminine ass men around you with they simple way of looking at life.
exactly.
Stupid way of thinking. Vexation to the spirit daily, man. You know?
Yeah, all these people, man, you see, man, is enforcing your oppressor's rule even more upon you.
Yeah, especially the women, man. Why? Because the women, hey, they want you to, they look at you just like Esau, man, as a way to look to make money, man. You know, they looking at you just like Esau, man. And you ain't nothing but a say it again.
I was saying they further inflation too.
Exactly.
We got precept back up pretty much all the nations bringing us gifts, you know, and being in servitude under us.
You got more to that point too. Let me finish reading that and then read that, man. Okay.
Isaiah 14:4, that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, thou hast the oppressor ceased, the golden city ceased, the Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers.
Go ahead, give us that.
This is Tobit 13. Tobit 13, starting at verse 9. O Jerusalem, the holy city, he will scourge thee for thy children's works, and will have mercy again on the sons of the righteous. Give praise to the Lord, for he is good, and praise the everlasting King, that his tabernacle may be builded in thee again with joy, and let him make joyful there in thee those that are captives, and love in thee forever those that are miserable. Many nations shall come from afar. Many nations shall come from far to the name of the Lord power, with gifts in their hands, even gifts to the King of heaven.
This reminds you of the kingdom of Solomon. You know, when they were bringing different resources, you know what I'm saying, over, back. If I'm not mistaken, they came over to this kingdom. You know, they brought it back. You know, and through the Spirit, we know that's Yahweh Shai. You know, but in this kingdom, it's going to be an everlasting kingdom. And it's still going to be Yahweh Shai at the head, man. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai.
That's right. Yep.
That's gonna be their form of paying taxes.
Yep.
Yeah, they gonna have to pay taxes.
Bring them gifts. It says, all generations shall praise thee with great joy. Cursed are all they which hate thee, and blessed shall all be which love thee forever.
Yeah, man, because it's your time to serve, man. You've been trying to have everybody serve you this whole time. Hey, you gonna be the servant, man.
You got served.
This is Isaiah 60. I'll start at verse 9. It says, surely the isles shall wait for me, and the ships of Tarshish first, to bring thy sons from far, their silver and their gold with them, unto the name of the Lord thy power, and to the Holy One of Israel, because he hath glorified thee. It says, and he will. You know, he will glorify us, man. Lord willing, you know what I'm saying, we be those men, women, children that receive the new bodies on the first go around, get the kingdom of heaven. You know what I'm saying? And through that, he's showing his glory even in that.
And he's going to glorify us. Why? Because we glorified him first, man. You know why? Because he said in 2nd Ezra, we stood so stiffly for his name, man. Hey, right. So, you know, hey, once Yahweh Shai get his glory, you know, that's when he's going to glorify us, man, and start crowning us, man. That's right. You know? He said, he who overcame like I overcame. God, exactly. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the Lord, hey, we got to overcome too.
Exactly. It's Isaiah 60 and verse 10. It says, and the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls.
See, this is the prophecy when in Genesis 25 when he said the elder shall serve the younger. All right, the elder was Esau, and the younger was Jacob.
And those the same strangers, man, in Deuteronomy. You know, where it talks about the strangers are gonna get, you know, very high. You know. Now, them strangers are gonna become very low, man. You know why? Because Deuteronomy 30 talks about, you know, the blessings, you know, coming back to us, man.
2nd Ezra. Esau should be.
2nd Ezra 6.
Yeah.
You know.
Esau gonna be the
end of the world. Yeah.
I mean, in the world, Jacob gonna be the end of the world. They're following someone.
It says, continuing on, verse Isaiah 60 and 10, it says, and their kings shall minister unto thee.
Yeah, they're elites, man. You know, they're Oppenheimers, man. They're gonna be servants. They're gonna be servants. No, they're gonna be slaves, man. Serving is just
That's a soft nice. That's a soft term.
That's a nice way to say
it.
it.
That's like my great Apostle Gabah said that, you know. Yeah.
It says, for in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee.
Yep.
That's the flip, bro.
Just to back up the brother going into them building up Jerusalem. Tobit 13:16, straight to the point. For Jerusalem shall be built up with sapphires and emeralds and precious stone. Thy walls and towers and battlements with pure gold. And the streets of Jerusalem shall be paved with beryl and carbuncle and stones of Ophir. So you have the top of the best of the best everything. And y'all gonna build it all.
They gonna build it up. Streets paved with gold. All those stones. I think you're in the kingdom of heaven, like Brother Shamaria, like the way I was so you're gonna have to
Lapis stone.
That's beautiful, man. Why? Because right now, look at we standing on. That's concrete. So you don't get no benefits from this concrete shit, man.
All you get is
Yeah, exactly. You complete your energy and everything. You know, but with that, man, we're gonna constantly have energy.
yes.
Hey, that's why back in the day, they were telling concrete, they never water.
Yeah, exactly.
All concrete is water. It's meant to go in between the bricks. They make the whole
2/3.
But back in the day, they had brick roads. In the kingdom, we gonna have yellow brick roads. Gold brick roads.
And yeah, because a lot of these elements and gemstones, man, they're known to have attributes to them.
Yep.
Yeah, healing properties and things like that. So you know what I'm saying? Imagine you got a whole kingdom, made of this stuff. It's like it's recharging Second Ezra 6 verse 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of that, the beginning of it that followeth?
So Edris is asking the angel, when are we going to be placed in rulership, and when the kings are going to be placed in our position?
And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
Oh man, you gotta be blind if you can't see that. You gotta be really blind, man.
They can't see it though, because they be sitting there saying, oh, Abraham had many sons. Read that verse again. Jehovah's Witness came, he was like, well, there were many blessings. Because it said Abraham shall have many sons, and they shall all be blessed. All the families of the earth shall be blessed. Yeah. He was like, okay, they have blessings, but what was Israel's portion? Read that again. He was like, well, Israel's portion was the service of the Lord. I'm like, so the other nations didn't get that portion. I think Ishmael's portion was they gonna be madmen and wild man. A wild man, and he's gonna be very rich. But Ishmael is very rich. He owns the oil. He is. Whatever. Abraham unto Isaac unto Jacob.
That's why he told what it was to begin with. He said, 2 nations are in thy womb.
Sure.
And this verse, 2 Ezra 6, verse 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him.
But Esau is, what did you say earlier? Esau is Ishmael. And Pastor House said when he was a kid, they was teaching that Japheth was Esau, man.
Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
Hey, what you just read was a pedigree. That's a true bloodline. That's a pedigree, man. And that pedigree can't be tainted. This is why he named it, like what the brother was going into, man, with Ishmael. Hey, they don't have the covenant, the promises, man. Only Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, which was promised to Abraham from the beginning, man.
The hand of man is betwixt the heel and the hand.
You see, I don't understand though. It was a certain time that Esau was set up to rule. That was part of his gift too. Genesis. chapter 27, along with the sword.
Yep.
But that was only for a limited time. You know what I'm saying? And it is talking about in this time, because this is the end of his rule. This is the end of Esau and Edom's rule, man. This is it for him, man. Now Jacob is going to come up into power, man.
Right. Look at the Greeks, man. The Greeks ruled by their sword.
That's it, yeah.
You know, by their weapon. Their weapon was just they was on another level. Look at the Romans. They weaponry, their battle team was on another level.
And you talk about all these Edomites.
Yep, Edomites. Now modern day, look at the missiles.
The modern day warriors.
Yep. They weaponry on another level. When they dropped that bomb, they was like, we don't want no smoke.
Yep.
They was like, whoa, let's not be, you know. They saw it. Give you a reason to kill your kids.
His weapons right now. Look what's happening to him. Man. Look how it's gonna happen. His weapons gonna fall upon his own head. Exactly. His own head, literally. Wasn't he the one who created the atomic bomb?
Yeah.
He ain't gonna get a formula out of it.
You know? And he ain't gonna get a formula out. Because like, Esau is a nation decided.
Yep.
So you got Esau be like, oh, you gonna do this to me? How about I sell information to Russia? How about I sell it to the Syrians? How about I sell it to the enemies?
It's the fact their enemy make all their
Hey, but look how cool it is. Like I most times say, hey, they pull weapons up against us. Right. Like King David. They weapons gonna fall upon their own head.
Hey, no weapon formed against us shall prosper.
Woo! But the chariots, are mighty as the anything. Hey, don't you used to see those the radio voices of those pilots? How they describe the chariots?
terrified.
They be terrified.
Cain's name means weapon.
If I made the same weapons, because if I may grab some real quick from this, there's a video on YouTube. It's going into Esau, Edom actually testing their own bomb on their own people. It says, while most people know about the bombs dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, fewer are aware that an additional 2,000 atomic bombs were detonated after World War II and tested on hundreds of thousands of young soldiers to prepare them for nuclear war.
They did that in Nevada. They did all the testing in Nevada and desert-like places and stuff like that. That's why they only crew in Nevada that was doing that. They all got wiped out by cancer.
That's so true, and I can attest to that. You know, I'm a witness of that. We was driving to Arizona, and we had to stop for almost an hour because they were testing missiles in the desert. It's this place called White Sand, where they had a white sand or whatever, but they test missiles over in that area. Yeah. And I believe that's why the sand is white.
Yeah, it got bleached by the
you know what I'm saying? And
by
so
the radiation.
It's crazy. Yeah. We actually literally had to stop for about an hour for them to get done, testing their missiles.
When they dropped the bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, it was a naval vessel that was like real close to the city. That it was off about 100 miles, real close to the island. And everybody on the deck of that ship died from cancer-related illnesses. They said the brightness of that light was so bright that they did this and tried to block it. They could see their skeleton through their eyelids. They could see the skeleton of their bones through their eyelids. They all died from some cancer, leukemia,
some kind of radiation.
And also they tested those bombs in Antarctica. All those operations in Antarctica, they was bombing ice.
Yeah, that's a lot of shit they don't tell you about. For real, they was doing a lot of shit in Antarctica. The journey.
A whole lot. Yeah.
Just look at Operation Fishbowl. Type of shit they were going on.
Exactly.
Yeah, that one more quote.
This is Revelation chapter 2, verse 25. But that which he hath had already, hold fast till I come.
What do we have right now? It's truth, So hold fast, hold on tight to it, because you can easily be in the world doing tight to this truth, you know.
God.
Can I get a quick precept?
Go ahead.
This is 2 Timothy.
You want to attain and maintain.
Think about a vehicle. You got your vehicle. That's some women. Like, they drive their car. Just be driving like this. They don't inspect tires. They don't get oil change. They don't even know what, for half the time, they don't even know what kind of gas to put in. I guess a bitch with a green handle. Bitch with a green on the black. It say diesel right here. What's diesel? You know? You gotta maintain, you gotta keep up, you gotta tend to it.
You gotta examine
God.
thyself. See if you be in the faith or not. That basically you gotta be focused. And you gotta be diligent. Like you said, make your calling of election sure.
Right.
So you gotta be intact. You gotta make sure you stay intact, man, daily. Prayer, number one, you gotta pray to the Heavenly Father. You know, that He keep His Holy Spirit on you. That He don't take it away from you. That's how this truth is, man. This world can, man, get you all lackadaisical and comfortable. Yep. Do a woman even. Yep. A big titty woman come around, man. You know, and then get you all relaxed and make you forget. Cause you in your flesh. That's why we gotta be conditioned in the spirit, man. You know what I'm saying? To remain firm and strong, man. Through the spirit power, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We can't let the world, you know what I'm saying, get us off track. You know?
Also, I also like going into sports analogy and stuff like that. Just look at LeBron, Kobe, Michael Jordan, these type players. Only reason they kept that status, that GOAT type status, because they had to hone on their abilities and keep at it, you know.
Practicing.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta keep on involving yourself with the truth every day, some way, fashion, you know.
Stay in the spirit.
Be consumed with the word.
Yeah.
Another apostle of God goes into immerse yourself.
Yeah.
And this is that whole fast. This is 2 Timothy verse 1. It's like 2 Timothy 1 verse 13. It says, hold fast the form of sound words, which thou hast heard of me in faith and love, which is in Hamashiach Yahushua. And that's what we holding fast, man, to this word, man, to this doctrine.
Because that's what's gonna do. Yep, that's what's gonna water your footsteps.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? To righteousness, man. Keep you from the evil. The evil, and basically that word evil goes into talking about evil times. You know, the evil times is coming. Hey, that's how the way, hey, Lord say He gonna keep us, you know what I'm saying, for the hour of temptation. You know, holding fast to that, you know. Be careful in those times, man. There's gonna be some people out here, man, brothers amongst you, man, that's gonna give over into that, man. They gonna forget. That's why they ain't focused. And we need Yahweh Shem Yahushua at the end of the day, man.
That's right.
Stay rooted and grounded in this thing.
Right.
You know, this is something we really need to Lord on. You know, hey, we gotta just keep on trying to please the Lord every day. Every single day. So that He can keep you, man, in the hour of temptation. The Lord ain't gonna keep you if you bullshit. You out here on some BS. Compromising. You know what I'm saying? With the world. Ain't no compromising with the world, man. This place is over with. Go ahead, bro.
Revelations chapter 2 verse 26. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations.
This flesh, this world, everything around us, the MOTB. Yeah.
It says Revelation chapter 2 verse 26. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations.
There's power of leadership, you know. If you keep laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability, you know.
that we live in, it has its own standards. It has its own set of standards. And we standing up for the standards of Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If you read it over.
Nations, because he said to rule over the nations. Plural.
Yeah.
Nations. Who? The elect. Israelites.
That's right.
Not everybody. Everybody can't make it, man. Only Israel, man, gonna be a rulership, man. These other nations, man, they gonna be subject to the nation of Israel, man. They gonna have to follow law, statutes, and commandments.
Go ahead, Josh.
Because we're going to have to maintain our integrity, man, and not give in to this world.
And what you say, stand, right? Yeah. That's why Isaiah 33 and 6 say, knowledge and wisdom will be the stability of thy time, man. That word stable, man, goes into stand.
But this is what's coming for those who do these things, man, that overcome. That overcome this world. They're going to be in a rulership and rule over the nations with their rod of iron.
Go.
And partaking in Yahweh Shai's inheritance. You know, that's what it's all about. You know?
This world is going to tell you to take that MOTB, man, but you gotta stand against that shit.
That's right. That's right.
All right. Hey, man, don't let your salvation be compromised, man. Don't turn your back on the Most High. For this world, man, for this devil.
Being a Judas.
This is Revelation chapter 2, verse 27. And he shall rule them with a rod of iron. As the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father. And I will give him the morning star. He.
Hey, when the Lord get it up to the point where it's at the Psalms, chapter 2, verse 8, he said, I give you the, matter of fact, somebody grab that real quick. I give it to you the heathen. Who are the heathen of the nations?
Right.
Hey, why did the Most High give over the heathen if everybody can make it? These other nations. Everybody. It's like, go ahead, bro.
This is 2nd Esdras chapter 6. Get to the bottom. It says Second Esdras 6, starting at verse 55. It says, all this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes. As for the other people which come of Adam, the heathens, thou hast said they are nothing but like unto spittle, and have likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. So yeah, you got a bucket of water. You might bump something, the water drop out. That's how the Lord look at these nations.
That's right.
It says, and now, O Lord, behold, these heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us and to devour us. But we, thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lovers, are given into their hands. If the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure?
That was so great, bro. It's gonna endure. It's but for a moment. For a moment. Hey, this is what we do. Hey, the inheritance. Hey, get that the Psalm 2 and 8. You got it real quick.
It says Psalms 2 and verse 8. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession.
He wants it. He can ask.
Hey, that's the Lord's inheritance. Revelations 2 and 25. And the Lord said, we're going to partake in that, man, and we overcome like he overcame, man. We're going to have that same inheritance, man, to rule over these heathens, man. These other nations. Hey, that's why we not partaking in anything of this world, man. Like we just read, man, in Ezra. He said, why when we partake of anything in this world? Hey, we got to get about to try to Hey, this is theirs. Hey, this is their kingdom, man, right now. This temple set up. It ain't ours. Ours is to come. And ours is going to be forever.
Yep.
You know, this is temporary. You know, and not Esau coming back. Right. After 1,000 years, we just mad. That nigga drunk some bleach.
This is 2 Corinthians 6 and 59 again. It says, if the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world?
Why we don't possess an inheritance with the world? Hey, the Lord separated us. You know what I'm saying? He separated us from the world. That's why, man. Hey, we don't got no inheritance with them. They got theirs right now, man. Ours is to come. And it's gonna be the kingdom of heaven forever and ever and ever, man. Allah will love you, Allah will love you, Allah will love you. Anybody else anything else? And with that, we're gonna give all praises, glory, and honor to
Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Kakadash.
double honors to our pastors and our elders, great info, our will, peace and salutations to all you walking out here, laboring in the truth and sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom. Shalom.
Kwam Yasharala.
Kwam Yasharala.
Ooh.